Yo, what is going on, guys? Chef T-Boy is back in the kitchen. Can you believe it? It's been so long. Chef T-Boy has not been here for a long time, but we are coming back. We've got loads of dishes lined up. Today's dish is inspired by a great chef called Ken Hom. I've recently got one of his cookbooks. This is a chili fragrant beef. It's a Thai inspired with a little twist. We've got some lemongrass, giving it a little difference. But yeah, this is what we're going for today. I hope you enjoy it, guys. Before we get too far in though, take a minute, smash that thumbs up button. Helps out the channel so much. If you're not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, and also turn on your notification bell, be notified every time I post a video. We're going to start with step one. The green screen is going to make this Stella look like just a white label, but step one. Let's go, let's start cooking. Okay guys, so in this bowl right here we have a marinade that I made earlier. It has got some soy sauce, some rice wine, some sesame oil and some cornflour. I am going to cut my little beefy into some little strips. Here we go. Cut it nice and thin. This is just a beef steak. Do you want strips sort of yay big, maybe smaller. We'll chop that in half. I'm going to go too beefy. That's going to just sit in the marinade. You want that to marinate in there for approximately 20 minutes. And chuck that in. This is going to be shallow fried for a couple of minutes each side. 3 to 5 minutes, depends how you like your beef. Put mine a little rare, so we're going to go 3. I'm going to get rid of this nasty bits off the end. Beautiful bit of beef this, so. Make some of the bits a bit smaller. I'm going to cut this fat off the end, we don't want that in there. No thank you. I've also got these new knives, you can see here, from Jean Patrick. Beautiful set of knives. Little Christmas present from the wife. Super sharp. This is all going in that marinade. You want it to sit in the marinade for approximately 20 minutes. Let it soak up some of that great flavour from the nut oil. Beautiful stuff. And get that in there, give it a good mix around, get it all coated. I'm going to set that aside now. Let that do its thing for 20 minutes, like I said. There we go. Raw meat, just handled that. You know, you've been handling your raw meat. Next, you want to wash your hands. So next on the agenda, we're going to get this prepped. This is some jasmine rice, 1 cup. Best method I've found is 1 cup of rice to 2 parts water. So you use the same cup. You got 1 cup of rice, use the same amount of water but twice over. That will be perfect. We're going to wash this, get your rice all starch free. I'm going to run that under the sink for a bit, and then we're going to put that onto boil, 2 parts water. Cook it for about 10 minutes, turn it off the heat and just leave it there. It will cook in its own steam, it will be perfect rice. I'm going to give this a good swirl when I come back to you guys. So I've just run the rice in a sieve, cold water, run through it. It's now nice and clean, all the starch is gone. And like I said about the cup, same cup you use for the rice. About the same sort of measurement as the rice was, but 2 parts. So that's 1, 2. I'm going to put that on now to boil on medium to high heat with the lid on. Let it come to a boil. Wait for all the water to be evaporated, about 10 minutes. Turn it off the heat, and then you're good to go. It'll steam, it'll keep cooking, it'll be perfect. So the rice is now on the boil. I have a nice fresh stick of lemongrass. What you want to do, by the way, the chopping board's been wiped down, knife's been cleaned. You want to peel off the outer layer, get that nice, beautiful, white, fleshy layer underneath. Dispose of the outer layer. What you want to do now, I'm going to chop it into 3 pieces. With the back of your knife, just press down, crush that up, crush that up. That's going to release all the flavour. It's going to be really nice. That is going to set to one side. Okay, so now we're going to prep the rest of the veg that's going to go in. So we've got 1 spring onion. This is going to be for a garnish later on. I'm going to chop from there. We want some of the green on it. We'll chop some of that root end off, get rid of the waste, and then we're going to finally chop this up. That smells so good. There we go. You can dice it up fine if you like. I like mine quite thick because I want to taste that onion. I'm going to put that to one side. We're going to now take a pepper. You can use a green or a red pepper. I've gone for green. Just going to slice that in half. We only want half the pepper today. We're We're going to de-seed it, so just pull out, boom, done. I usually have a little bowl to put all the bits I don't need in. Just get rid of the spring onion, get rid of that piece I don't need there. We want this relatively large. We're going to chop in the middle, and again, get little chunks about yay big. Put that over to one side. Oh, now we're going to swap. We're going to chop this one in half too. There we go. So next, fresh ginger. Need to peel this. It has been washed already. Take off that outer layer. Missed a bit. There we go. Get rid of the scraps we don't want. Take off the ends. Ooh, that smells good. That's gone. So you want to finely chop this as fine as you can. So I'm going to do slices first. I'm going to put in the description down below a list of the exact measurements I use. Obviously I've not weighed out this ginger. I like ginger, so we're using it a lot. Finely chop this. Got a little bit of the root on there. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's finally chop the rest of this. Get these little pieces down here, finally chop them. Beautiful stuff. Put the ginger over to one side. Next, when we move on to the chili, I'll come for one big red chili. This dish from the recipe book doesn't actually have a chili in it, but I like a bit of spice. So I'm going to top and tail. I'm going to leave the seeds in there. Going to half it again. And again, just finely dice. Because it was quite wide, we're going to go through that way again. Just make the pieces a little bit smaller. If you're scared of heat, get rid of the chilies. That half a chili there, that's going to be perfect. That's going to bring a little kick to the dish. Going to keep that though, that's going to be used again. Next off, we want 3 cloves of garlic. All done. So now we're going to finely slice these, but we're going to go this way, if that makes sense. Here we go, so you get nice thin slices. Beautiful. Do that for all 3. Final one. Be careful with the knives, obviously. These are my new knives, so they are really sharp, and a sharper knife is actually less dangerous than a blunt one. So we're going to top and tail these shallots. That's what we're on next. Get the skin off. We want to finely dice up these as best you can. So just cut back now. Finished peeling the shallots. This one was some malfunctioning shallot. It had 2 shallots inside one. So what we're going to do is finely dice these as best you can. What I like to do is chop them in half. Little slices all the way through, like little matchsticks. Twist it around and then just go through it all again. You'll end up with nice little pieces. Beautiful. Same again, do that for all pieces. And then that is the veg prep done. I'm going to go and then add some sesame oil. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry from these shallots, they're quite strong. Because we can't see my face right now. That's the veg prep done. Right, we're going to move it over to the cooker now and see this beef fry.
So this part of the video unfortunately has no sound. You're going to have to hear my voice. Yeah, everyone in the neighbourhood was making so much noise outside, so I've had to get rid of it. And we'll have to just make do. But yeah, that pan's been sat there now on the heat. It's really hot. Just add some ground nut oil to it, and now the beef. You want to fry this for 3 to 5 minutes, stirring occasionally until you've got a nice brown texture. You want to then set this to one side on some kitchen towel, remove most of the oil, and then add all of that wonderful veg you prepped earlier. So that has had about 3 minutes. You can see there's a nice colour on it now. We're going to go transfer this to the paper towel, and then time to fry off the veg. So we've removed some of the oil. All of the veg is going to go in at once. That's why once the prep is out of the way, it's such an easy dish to put together. So we're going to let that fry off gently till it's nice and soft. Give it about 5 minutes on a medium heat. Keep stirring. We're going to add a few bits into this as well, give it some more flavour. So the lemongrass is going in there. This is going to add so much flavour to the dish. Give that a stir. Don't start chewing on the lemongrass after it's ready, it's a bit too strong. It is purely for fragrance. So giving that a good stir up. Now we're going to add some more stuff to it. So here we have some rice wine, a few splashes of that. All these flavours work really well together. Look at the sizzle. Shame you can't hear the sizzle, you can see it. So next we're going to go with some toasted sesame oil. This brings a beautiful nutty aroma to it. Really, really tasty. Give that a little stir together. As you can see, we're getting some nice colour on there now from the beef residue that was on the pan. It smells absolutely insane at this moment, by the way. So tasty. Now I'm going to add a sprinkling of just plain white sugar. Might sound a bit weird, but that gives it a little nice caramelly sweetness to the veg. So just a nice sprinkle of that. You want to add some salt and pepper then. I've got that crushed up in my pestle and mortar. Chuck some of that in there. Nice sprinkle of both. Lovely. Next we're going to add some light soy sauce. And that's going to be it. The beef can then go back in. All be fried up together. So now you've added the beef back in, give it a little stir together. Fry for about a minute in that pan that's nice and hot. Get the beautiful colours in there now. Then your dish is ready. The rice has been doing its thing. It's been set aside. Everything should be ready to go. And now for the plating. So we have a bowl. This is a potato ricer with a bowl out of it. I've used that to just make a mould for the rice. We're going to gently shake that out. Get a nice little perfect shape in the middle. And then all of your beef and vegetables are going to go around the edge of it. I think it makes it look really nice. And you have a sprinkling of your spring onions. I do in the end opt to put a couple of these sticks of lemongrass on the top. It makes it look really nice. Flavours up the rice a little bit too. So shout out to Ken Hom for this awesome fragrant chili beef recipe. Really simple to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Did you enjoy it? Do you think it looks nice? Would you eat it? Comments, criticism, all that good stuff in the comment section. Guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.